Oh, we're finally live. Hello, everyone. What? It took 6 minutes. Good grief. First, Zoom crashed, so I had to restart Zoom. And then I tried to start YouTube Live, and that broke. It took me 2 tries. Guess what's retrograde? I guess I don't have to tell you. And my mouse is dying. It's not working. That doesn't help. So I just ordered a new one. So I hope you're having as much fun as I am. Everything not working. At any rate, we're finally here. And I hope you've been enjoying your week and the energy that's been coming into us. Apparently there's some, what density? Their 8th density Arcturians has sent us a gift. And what I feel is a lot of energy coming through and healing. So if you've been feeling different this week, and I don't mean the fact that electronics keep getting goofed up, but you inside personally and your energy, that could be what it is your gift from the Arcturians. So I thought we would do a thank you to them and ask them if they have any messages for us. And since they're like one down from 9th density, and 9th density is what creates this reality, that we could just go up to the center of the galaxy where we can open a portal to them and see what they have to tell us and find out what your gift is. It's probably a gift for all of humanity. It might be the same for all of us, but I haven't checked since I found out about it. But apparently it had already reached 5th density over the weekend, and it's Thursday, so we should have started feeling it by now. So it's been a little bit of a crazy day. I did 2 Facebook Lives, and I did a podcast recording, and I edited it. And that's one of the reasons I'm a little late, is the editing. It was only 15 minutes, but it took forever to upload. I don't know. I guess there's must be a lot of traffic right now, and this isn't a good time to upload maybe. But it's ready to go. So I hope you're having fun and you're ready to meditate. So as you recall, the music has binaural beats, so grab your headsets. Uh-oh, hold on. Sorry, I needed to clear my throat. Grab your headsets. If you don't have a headset, if you have stereo speakers, put them on either side so you have a different sound in each ear. It balances out your brain. So if you don't have a headset or stereo speakers, that's okay. Just use your regular speakers. The music will still sound fine. Okay, I'm okay. It's a crazy day. So you can sit, stand, lay, or walk, and you know the drill. So pick the one you want. I won't go through it. So for the mudra, I would suggest just the basic mudra, just to kind of close the channels so that you're all compact. And be sure that you ground yourself, because we're going to go sailing off to the center of the galaxy. It's called the central sun. So we have our sun soul, who is a living being. And we'll go to our central sun, which is the center of our galaxy. So let's do share screen. Just look for it's the big green button, and I look for it under the 3 dots. I'll get there eventually someday. Okay, so you should now be able to see. Okay. And I'll do share sound so that I'm sure you'll be able to hear the sounds. And we'll turn it on. And I'm going to make sure that you can hear it, because in the past, sometimes I would think it was on and it wasn't. So we'll just, if I can get my phone to work. It's one of those days. Let's see here. Here we go. Yep. Okay. You can hear it. Good. All right. So let me hide myself so you don't have to look at me. And we'll make this, we'll leave it like that for now. Okay, so go ahead into your inner space. However you do that, just close your eyes, relax your body, and ease your mind. Just allow any thoughts to just float away. You don't need them now. Just be in the moment. As we move together, first we ground ourselves deeply into the earth. And we just do that with our intention. And just feel the energy of the earth flowing up into us. And as it does, it clears our chakras, starting at the base, 1, and then the 2nd chakra, and then the 3rd chakra, and the 4th heart chakra, and the 5th throat chakra, and the 6th at the ajna center, and the 7th at the crown of your head. And allow our sun yang energy to flow into you, combining with the earth energy, healing, rejuvenating, and aligning you. Every chakra and every cell in your body. And now we rise up out of our body, looking down where we sit, stand, walk, or lay, and just move up and up until you're higher than the earth, moving past the moon and the sun and into the center of our galaxy. Here we connect with the central sun, and we open a portal to communicate with the Arcturians and with Source. And we ask Source to send us violet energy. And we thank the Arcturians for their gift. And we ask, what is the gift? And we also have Source if you wish to communicate with Source. And just be open to whatever answers come through for you at this time. This is the message specific for you. Let's slowly begin to come back into the room. Start wiggling your fingers and toes. Come back slowly. There's no need to rush. I'm going to turn off the music and stop the share. So if you have a journal, go ahead and write in your journal any messages that you got from either the Arcturians or from Source. And if you have some water, you can take a sip of water. That's the quickest way to reground yourself. So I thought I would share, hold on. I don't know what's wrong with my voice. It keeps getting really phlegmy. I stopped eating dairy. I got phlegmy from it. It's usually the other way around. Anyway, they said several things, but what I will share is that they sent an energy for all of humanity to help people with the transition we're about to go through. And particularly for those people who are waking up, to help them with the fear and other emotions they're going through. And apparently there's some people on the fence. There are people that have been doing things that are not in the light, let's put it that way. And in some cases, they may have been coerced or bribed or blackmailed or whatever. And so they have to choose, do they want to continue in that path now that their controllers are gone? Or do they want to wake up and work in the light? So they have a choice. And so that part of that energy was for them to help them decide what they really want. If they still want to have power and control and greed and have more money than they can ever spend in a lifetime, then they belong in the dark and will not be going with us. The only people that will be going are people who choose the light, which is a choice of service to others rather than service to self. When you think about our bodies, there are a lot of living cells. Each cell is a living being. It reproduces, it has energy, it takes in nutrients. And inside of all the cells, except for the red blood cells, is another, they're called organelles, and one of them is called a mitochondria. And the mitochondria is a living being. It has its own DNA. It's not even the same as our DNA. And it can reproduce. It takes in energy. It cannot live outside of the cell environment, but it's still a living being. And our body knows what to do. If you cut your finger, you don't sit there and tell your body how to fix your finger. It knows what to do, those cells in that area. And they send out a message that brings your immune system, natural killer cells first, and then white blood cells to the area to deal with the infection. The same with your digestion. You don't tell your, hey, chief cells in the stomach, we got food coming, you better make more hydrochloric acid. You don't do that. The body knows. You salivate when you have food, and the saliva goes to the stomach, triggers the stomach. The stomach knows, oh, food's coming. And it sends triggers to the liver, the pancreas, the large intestine, the small intestine. Small intestine sends a message to the large intestine. And so it goes, and messages go to the immune system. The bulk of your immune system is all around your intestines. In Chinese medicine, we call it Wei Qi, and the Wei Qi comes from the gut. And in Western medicine, it's the lymphatic system, which has got lymph cells all around your gut. We don't control that. So we have an accumulation of literally trillions of living beings that make us up in third density. And our consciousness, not us, our consciousness resides in that body. The body is not us. It's a vehicle we use to use the senses to communicate with us so we have an experience. And in our gut, we have more cells of bacteria and fungi that digest our food. A lot of our, they say, oh, this vitamin is in this food. Actually, it's not. The nutrients in that food feed certain microbiome, which is bacteria and fungus in our gut, and the byproduct is the vitamin. So you need the gut flora, and there's more. Those are all living beings. So that's a whole community together with literally multi-trillions of cells that allow us to exist in this third density with our consciousness. So think of humanity, all of humanity on Earth, as a similar being. We are one being. You have people that pick up the garbage. You have people that give us running water. You have people that give us electricity. You have people that fix things when they're broken. You have people that deliver things and truck drivers, and we have manufacturing plants and people that work there, and doctors and nurses and PAs and whatever, medical professionals and holistic professionals. And you have just all kinds of different jobs, people in the telephone industry. Just think of all the different things you use just to live. Even people off grid, somehow you're eating, unless you have a wonderful garden that gives you everything you need. Most people somehow need to at times either get some wood or some energy, or even if you're using solar energy, someone had to make the panels, even if you're off grid. So everybody is dependent on everyone else in some way or another. Some of us, like me, I'm dependent on a lot of people because I have a house. So I'm not off grid. I need all of the services. I need people to, now I do have a hydroponic garden, so I do grow a lot of my own food, but not all of it. I have to go to the store, I have to buy things. I need toilet paper or whatever, paper towels. I don't use a lot of paper towels, but I still need some. So we are together, all one, and we need each other. And some of our politicians forgot that. So they thought it would be okay to destroy the country. Well, they're destroying themselves. They're cutting off their nose to spite their face, is what we used to say when I was young. I don't know if people still say that. But they're now stuck with us because the light is winning. And I'm usually not very political because I don't like either party. I'm an independent. So it doesn't matter which side you're on. We need to come together in the middle because no one will succeed without everybody else. We all need each other. We are all one. Just like our body is trillions of cells. Trillions of cells. A trillion is more than a billion. There's 8.5 billion people. That's less than the number of cells in your body. That's less than the number of okay, I lost the word. Bioorganisms, microorganisms in our gut. So we are all one, and we need each other, and we have to help each other. And it's only by working together that we're going to survive. It's only by working together that we continue up into the light. So I hope you had a great meditation, and I hope the rest of your week and this weekend is awesome. And next week we'll have, who do we have next week on the podcast? I should look at it ahead of time. You'd think. Let's see. Next week is September the 11th. Yes. So that will be me and Grace Mosgeller, who is one of the speakers at the summit. And she's an awesome lady, and we'll be talking about what she does on Monday at 11. And then I'll be here again on Thursday next week. So I wish you all the best. And tune into that Arcturian energy some more if you need to, and see what other information you get. So thank you for listening. And remember to be the light you want to see in the world.